Reserve Bank of India has announced the introduction of positive pay mechanism in the country. As per RBI notification dated 25th September, positive pay mechanism will be introduced for check transaction system from 1st January 2021. The mechanism will help in reducing the instances of frauds in check payment systems. RBI had earlier announced the plan for introducing positive pay system in its statement on development and regulatory policies dated August 6, 2020. Now they have notified the guidelines for implementation of the mechanism. This concept of positive pay mechanism involves a process of reconfirming key details of large value checks so that frauds are averted. Under this process, when a person is issuing a check, he is required to submit electronically certain minimum details like date, name of the payee or beneficiary, and amount of the check to his bank. These details are to be shared with the drawing bank before handing over the check to the beneficiary. This can be shared through SMS, internet banking, mobile app, etc. And when the check is presented for payment, the drawing bank will be cross-checking the details of the check with the details provided by the issuer earlier. If any discrepancy is found, it will be flagged by CTS and such checks will not be paid. These checks will then be referred to the drawing bank and the presenting bank, and they will be taking measures for redressal of the issue. This is how positive pay mechanism will be working. According to the RBI notification, National Payments Corporation of India, that is NPCI, has been entrusted with the responsibility of developing the facility of positive pay in CTS. And NPCI will be making it available to the participating banks. The banks will be enabling the same for their customers for all checks issued for the value of rupees 50,000 and above. Availing this facility is left to the discretion of the customers now. That is, adopting the system of positive pay for all checks above 50,000 is now left to the option of the customers. But RBI has advised the banks that they may consider making it mandatory for checks of checks for value of rupees 5 lakhs and above. So there is a possibility that banks may make it mandatory for all checks issued for amounts beyond some threshold value. As already said, this new mechanism will be implemented from 1st January 2021 in CTS. Once it is implemented, only those checks which are positive pay compliant will be accepted under disputes redressal mechanism at the CTS grids. This is a very important point in the guidelines because if any fraud happens in CTS clearing after the introduction of positive pay mechanism, the drawer of the check may not get any protection in case he has not informed the details of the check issued by him to the drawing bank in advance. Therefore, Reserve Bank has advised banks to create adequate awareness among their customers on the features of the positive pay mechanism. The customers may be educated about the benefits of adopting this system and the implications. Banks may create the awareness through SMS, display in branches and ATMs, websites and internet banking. Similarly, though the positive mechanism is now implemented only for CTS clearing, banks will be free to implement similar arrangements for checks collected outside CTS also.